Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on the processing line to take our cobalt ore that we now have and turn that into cobalt steel plates, which we are going to need to be able to make our new turbines. So basically, we need to make steam turbine 1s. We're going to be able to make steam turbine 2s so that we can build a nuclear power plant. So, got that done. And so we're going to need the next thing. And the next thing is that as part of this nuclear power plant, we're going to need heat exchanger 3s to produce the 615 degrees Celsius steam that the steam turbine 2s need. And those heat exchanger 3s require tungsten plates and ceramic pipes. So, we need to make tungsten plate and ceramic pipe. So, first order of business is tungsten plate. I went ahead and, well, one of the things we did was we started bringing our tungsten ore. So our tungsten ore, we have some, not a ton, but we have some. I set up to begin bringing in titanium ore and gold ore. So that should be coming in here over time. And so we need to figure out what we need to do to make tungsten plate and start producing that. So let's sort that out. All right. So to make tungsten plates, we'll also be able to make tungsten carbide plates and copper tungsten plates. We'll need to do all of that. We're definitely going to want the vast majority of our tungsten to go to tungsten plates. All right, well, let's just see what we can do here. We're going to scale this to 30 per second tungsten plate. We're going to need sintering ovens for making those. Tungsten powder mixture. We need some cobalt powder and some tungsten powder. Cobalt powder is made by just smashing up some cobalt ingots. Can do. All right. Can do. 15 per second cobalt ingots. That's going to be half of our cobalt production. Is it going to be half of our cobalt production? I have no idea. All right. Tungsten powder. Requires a blast furnace 4. Yes. We'll be powering it with coke, so we're not worried about that too much. Look at my coke production. We're still good there. We're going to produce fluorite ore. Huh. Tungsten hexafluoride. Hydrogen fluoride gas. Hydrogen fluoride gas. And fluoric wastewater. No, it makes it from hydrofluoric acid. What's this? Hydrofluoric acid. Ethyl benzene liquid. No. Interesting. All right. Well, we're going to have to make the hydrogen fluoride gas from hydrofluoric acid. We're going to have to look into our hydrofluoric acid production. We're going to have to significantly ramp that up because I was already looking at that before we started, and now we're going to need even more of it. So... ammonia gas. Tungsten oxide. And it produces purified water as a byproduct. Interesting. Oh, see, you're going to be 4s. You're going to be 4s. Do we have a 4 on that? Never remember. We do not. We do not have a 4 for chemical furnace. Okay, so 3. Tungstic acid. That's if we take hydrogen chloride gas and use with tungsten ore, and that produces calcium chloride as a byproduct. Interesting. Hydrogen chlorine gas. I'm pretty sure we have a source of that. This is going to be quite the undertaking. Over here, we have hydrogen gas. We have chlorine gas. Was this supposed to be connected to a source of saline water somewhere else? Or did I just get an extra pipe in there somewhere? I guess this is saline water. Is being piped all the way from here. Uh-huh. Okay. Wondering where that was going. I was just going straight into the loading bay for it. Yeah. Looks like we're not getting enough. Now, is this chlorine glass being used for anything? It's being used at the armory, in theory. As part of this whole process to make bullets. And something is not working correct there, but I'm not worried about that right now. Okay. Yeah, what we'll probably do is borrow some of this chlorine gas. I'm not sure how we're going to borrow chlorine gas. And then hydrogen gas, make hydrogen chlorine. All right, let's just get started here. All right, so if we're making this, it's gonna be doing like that. The chemical plant 4. I think it's a chemical plant 4. I think I have to make those by hand because we don't actually have a production line for that yet. All right, tungsten ore. First and foremost. Now, probably gonna have to do this the other side of the track here. Okay, so what we'll do here is not stand on the track and get squished. Is get our chemical plant set up. All right, now supposedly we only need one. And let's hook this up to a tank with a pump that we already have. I don't need that pump. Tungsten pipe, ceramic pipe. We might make tungsten pipe and start trying to switch everything over to tungsten pipe. Stop using the stone pipe. I will have to think about it. Alright, so hydrogen and chlorine. Let's figure out how we're going to route those. Hydrogen, fairly straightforward. Now, the chlorine gas. You can't hook into there because that is in the way. I mean, I could move it, but I think we have an easier method. Actually, no, we would want to be there. Move the truck. There we go. All right, good. So, and over here, we'll need liquefier 4s. Am I making liquefiers? I don't think I'm making liquefiers either. No, not yet. And I need to get, like, all of this junk out of the way. There we go. Alright, how many 4s did I need? I need 2. Alright, done. I'm gonna need another chemical plant 4, so we're gonna have to make that. I need 2 more liquefier 4s. Powder mixers, sintering ovens. I know that I have the sintering ovens, so I'm going to go ahead and just request 10 of them. And they should come in. Now the problem is, like, this is as far as our area goes. Now, in theory, we are actually in the area, so... Okay. Alright, so you guys are making... tungstic acid. You produce calcium chloride as a byproduct, right. Oh, move those. Not quite sure what to do with the calcium chloride. Like, what could we potentially do with calcium chloride? It is used for nothing. No, it is used for cobalt oxide recipe and a titanium ingot recipe that we have not yet researched. So for the moment, it's a store a little bit of it and dump the rest overboard. Fair enough. I don't think I need this many engine units. Not anymore. Drop it down to 50. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, I kind of put those in a not great spot, didn't I? Like, why? I'm not going to have a lot of room here, and I realized, oh, yee. Because I did not put them in the correct spot. That's the problem right there. All right, let's do this again for the third time. Oh, the tungsten ore. We don't need all of that. Pick up. Offset. We're going to keep this a little bit more compact. I'm just going to use a loader. A titanium chest? I'm assuming those stack to 200, so that's 1, 2. That's 2,000 per row. 8 rows. 160,000. Okay. Not 160,000. 16,000. Math. Come on. All right, so we'll set this up. I need to make some more of that. So that you activate if calcium chloride gets to be above 15,000. Actually, the way we want to do it is this way. Oh, I gotta put the tank in here. Put the tank in there. $15,000. Pick up from there. Dump that in there. There we go. Okay. Perfect. All right, so we've got that. We've got that. And so now we need 2 chemical furnaces that is going to take our tungstic acid, produce a byproduct of purified water, which we'll have to figure out what to do with that. And produces tungsten oxide. All right. Actually, the way I want to do this is like that, so that I can put a belt tighter in. Rate of production is 15 per second. Two inserters should be enough to handle that. All right. Now this water. 1 clarifier should handle it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put the water into a tank. Do I have... No, I don't. We'll make one of these cylindrical tanks. Or the larger tanks. Because we have multiple inputs and outputs. There we are. You route there, and for the time being, I'm going to overflow to a clarifier. One should be sufficient. Alright, so now we need to take a look at our hydrofluoric acid production and figure out how we can expand this. which the hydrofluoric acid is like all the way down here. That's hydrochloric. Here's hydrofluoric. Right here. Looks like we're already struggling to fill the trains. Alright. I would like to dramatically increase this production. Now, do we have any other options? We're not getting enough sulfuric acid. And we are cranking that out as hard as we can. Alright, is there any way to produce hydrofluoric acid without using sulfuric acid? Okay. Or we come up with another way of producing whatever this is. Hydrogen fluoride gas. Catalytic cracking of acid gas. Okay. Acid gas we can get from used lime filters. And as part of the natural gas process. Raw gas. Rancid puffing. Rancid puffer. That could potentially be sustainable. The problem is we don't have that. Okay. We don't have that technology. Puffing. Alien plant life samples. I see. Rancid puffing. Rancid puffer breeding. Rancid waste puffing. Hydrogen sulfide gas. Okay, we might need to look into doing this. We're gonna need alien plant life samples, but that's doable. Because that would free us from dependency on the sulfuric acid to make our hydrofluoric acid. It would also free us from dependency on fluoric wastewater. It's a bit of a process. But then again, what isn't in Factorio? I might need another stopgap for power. Alright, but we're at the end of this episode. I will think about things and make some decisions. We would have to set up a farm somewhere. Because I think that breeding... It needs leaves, so we're going to have to make leaves in a farm. It needs nutrient pulp, which we're going to have to make from farming. Artificial puffer atmosphere, I don't know how to make. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, we'll have to do the gaseous puffer breeding first. We'll need beans. Gaseous puffers. All right. I think we're actually satisfied. We just need to let things calm down a little bit. Maybe we'll be all right. Okay. See, now we actually have some sulfuric acid. Now we're burning through it much quicker. All right, well, I'll see what we're gonna do. Or we might start working on some of that. I have to go track down where all of my gardens ended up. And yeah. I mean, it's doable. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.